have not played this in some time. I don't remember exactly where I was. I know the body's in the refrigerator. Oh, what was I talking to her about? I guess I'll check my journal. Tracked down my badge. People goes in the trash. I don't know about that yet. Send the victim's body. I lose Kim when I do that. Find the secret. Can't do that. Find the armor. Get his boots. Probably not going to be able to do that. Smoker on the balcony. Look, I can't do any of that. But isn't today Tuesday? That's a scab leader about tattoos. Why have I not asked him yet? Oh, I was investigating the drug trade, wasn't I? Convince Hardy Boys to tell me the whole story. Oh, thoroughly inspected the body. I did that. Ground for a witness. Got friendly with the union boss and company rep. Found the murder weapon. A working firearm. 2 signatures for Everard. I can't do that yet because I have to cross over. Because you're at the fishing village. Tolina Morale's missing because of the broken water lock. Okay, yeah, that one. It's not so bad. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing except for maybe talking to Titus. Hold on. I think it's some water. Okay, water procured. Well, let's see. Let's check with Titus, maybe. Oh man, you can't go very long without playing this. Forget what's happening. What's this guy doing? Is he sitting there before? No. Doesn't matter, I guess. Okay. A bullet in the head. I feel like Titus needs to talk more, but let's go talk to what's her name again. I don't know if I talked to her. After finding the bullet. We'll just walk right in this time like I own the place. Alright, lady.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Dang it. No, there's nothing here for me. Do I have any I do have a point. I don't think I care that much about this. Oops. Let's leave. Dang it. Guess I'll try Titus. that door, sucker. Alright, Titus, let's talk some more.
It's you again. What is it?
I have more to say, I bet. Ooh, the merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
I guess so.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Ooh, I bet they want to fight. Oh, shit. Should I forget it? I don't know.
This
Maybe
is what
one.
happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Yeah, Kim.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got
Are
the
ya?
whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Which one's Glenn?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
all
Glenn.
of them are the machine.
He punches Blonde in the shoulder. Blonde isn't
The
Glenn.
mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
You know that, right? Mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons. Nobody's controlling them. Yeah, see that one.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
If he has a knock cannon at home, I guess we'd be alright. I've always hated full auto. Anyway, so big deal.
That thing has 7 barrels.
Holy
One
shit.
trigger. You do the math.
That's a lot of barrels.
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been up there. Seen any around?
I guess I wouldn't know. Do they wear uniform?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a
Kinda
gang
feel
or a
like-
Barmy army.
We're saying that our dad's gonna come beat them up. Our dad's tougher than them.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Why would I bring up this giant hornet? Guess I should find out.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, not the hornet. Oh, I see.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Ooh, they're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Okay.
I mean, let's see. You got more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it now. Okay, guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside now. They're gonna wipe the fuck out. I want to say this, but I want it to be sarcastic. I don't know if it's gonna be sarcastic. Because these are with them. These two are with them. This is with the Hornets. This is with the Hornets. It seems like it's with them. Ah. I
No,
got that
they
one.
won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
Negative
All he
energy.
means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Godly. Convince Titus he is being manipulated. Ooh, good one. Strange reaction to bullet. FR has to cooperate. Angus can't take pressure. Warned about tribunal. Confronted about drug trade. So nothing I did helped that, but let's go for it. 83%.
Convinced Titus is being
yes.
manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never
You can't
falter.
say that to me. I made my roll.
But you know someone who might.
Let's see, one of his boys will be convinced. That's it then. Case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim. Am I talking to composure? Yeah, because there's no quotations here. That's it then. Case closed. One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
I'm so excited.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
Okay. That's it then. Case closed.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
Work for the wrong people could be. But this whole game is very focused on race. So I feel like foreigner is going to work better.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Nice. Nice.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
Oh,
there
there
we
he goes.
go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
They just hang you, like in the Dark Age. No, they just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
Uh-oh.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Is he gonna shoot me?
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
For no fucking... Which one's... Oh, Theo's the one. Which one's Angus? Theo's the one who threatened me. Oh, Angus is the fat one. What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too in this bar for nothing? I feel like I wanna pressure Angus. Big fat Angus. If I look at Kim first, it says first, that means I get another choice after that, right?
The
look at
lieutenant
him.
has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his
Oh,
holster.
he gives me a nod. He gave me the
What
go-ahead.
does that mean?
We
Yeah.
didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Oh, Angus.
Shut up, Angus.
He's dead before you hanged him.
Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Oh, shit.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in.
Which one's
Theo,
Dennis? Shanky?
take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Yeah.
Does
Sounds
he?
like I'm running
His
this.
closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control.
Yeah, see? What'd I say?
Let them have their moment.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
He always sounds like that.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Is he gonna die?
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Oh, shit.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him.
Nice.
After a long walk along the coast.
Fuck yeah.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
He was already dead. So who killed the Merc? He was already
He
dead. Yep.
nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Oh shit. We won't
Because the
even talk.
girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls? How many girls? I only
Girls
know the
plural.
one.
There's another
See?
girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Kim is the one taking notes.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night? Yeah, let's start
Class
over.
J came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Not in a fun way.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know? That's a stupid question.
I've done this job for 10 years.
See?
I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Politician's dead and the hooker has the look on her face.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
So what happened
We
then?
went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. And there was a bullet hole through the window.
Oh.
Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Dirty
It
sheets.
means they'd been fucking.
Well, that's what we knew already.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
Okay. Who is Tibbs?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay. If Clase didn't kill him, why the cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
What kind of shit are we talking about?
They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world.
Oh, the old
Where she
world.
came from.
Who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Are they gonna make me be on these guys' side?
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
Yeah.
And why would you
believe
help
it.
someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
It's a Jersey thing. I don't really care for any of these. Who killed the Merc then?
Not yet. Just some ideas.
Fuck.
She says the
They're gonna
shot
make
came
me
from
work with these
outside,
guys.
behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you
I'm
thinking?
someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Ooh. But if I remember, the bullet went up. Not through, like... It didn't go through the jaw. It, like, was in the mouth and into the head. Because there's no wound in the neck or under the jaw. So through the window? Was he, like, really close? Even with a... through glass... I don't know. The glass is going to deflect the bullet. And from that far away, maybe it's a coincidence. They weren't trying to hide the gunshot wound. But it seems suspicious that the bullet came from inside the mouth.
Hers, you mean?
Thinking someone's... why would it be hers if they killed him?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
It's a very convenient shot, if so.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
And one of his buddies.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do.
Why haven't you done it yet?
But I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Well, you should have done... What has it been? 5 days? Why hasn't he done it already?
In a manner of speaking.
Uh-huh.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Girls, ask for your help. Who's the other girl?
That's right. It was her
Hell
idea
yeah.
to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy. Ooh,
Fella,
shit.
you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
It's the owner of that truck. We got into that truck. I don't know if we ever found the driver, though, did we?
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
I feel like they wouldn't call her the 8th Hardy. Hard to say. You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus. Name, current location. You're going to stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you? I'm going to say the top one.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Sure, but tell me her name.
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Okay, I think I'm done here. I don't care about these things. I'm not going to say sorry. They're pricks anyway.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Ooh, don't punch me.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
So prefer if we didn't take her away. Yeah, we don't want to take her away. Unless she did it.
Take care of the people who end up here. This place would just be a couple of ruins.
Damn
and
it.
some cargo containers.
Now I'm kind of...
Take that into account.
Now I'm kind of on their side. Because I don't want to, like... go after anyone just for, you know, their situation. I just want the killer, you know? That's why we're here. We're not here to oppress nobody. Move, Kim. Fuck. Go check my notebook. Confront Clage. Okay. Dude, I'm fucking boss detective here. Come on, Clage.
It's always good to see you.
Thanks. I am pretty good looking.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
And what's to come. What would this get me looking her in the eye? I don't remember. It's probably not useful now. You told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched.
Well, of course.
Her feet long and straight.
Why would she resist? He sent us on a runaround. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like number 1. I like number 2. I'm the cool cop, remember? I actually don't remember telling her that. He sent us on a runaround.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
Yeah, fuck. It's 4 p.m. already. I think I was talking to her at like 10 a.m. That's hours gone.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions.
I know it's good. That's why I chose it.
Is it? Something is off.
Shut up, Volition.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
I have 3 voices in my head arguing with each other.
Why did you waste our time then?
Okay, Kim. Fuck. I'm just too busy with my internal monologue. It's not even a monologue. There's 3 internals. Trilogue?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
I think one of them loves her. I mean, I'm satisfied with it. I don't care that much is the thing. But I feel like Mr. Popstar Detective cares. Fuck, I'm satisfied.
I am not.
Damn it.
There is more here, miss.
Yeah.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
How come this is the first time I'm hearing about the moral intern? Moral, so your morals, an intern is what? A study? A study of moralism? But in one word.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
If she's done it a bunch, then why am I making note of it?
A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the moonlight.
It's not noon. It's fucking 4. This is evening, early evening, depending on time of day, but or the season. But it's fucking snowing, so that's easily evening. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden gray in the moonlight. What lies beyond it? I don't care about
The light refracts. She takes out her lighter.
Off the water it refracts? Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? What's RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? I feel like I haven't even heard of the moral intern. So I don't know what answers best. I guess 2 is kind of the most vague.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights a cigarette. What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
I would like to take an approach that protects her because we're not here for her, you know?
What happens if they do?
Yeah.
They will kill me, sir.
Damn.
If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
Well, what?
Then I'm fucked. For nothing.
Fuck yeah, I leveled up.
This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
What did you do to have these people after you? See, had she reported the murder instead of trying to hide it, I feel like we would talk to her, but we've already talked to her so much. We would have talked to her so much less if she just reported it, but now we're like super interested in her because of the crazy cover-up. So, what did you do to have these people after you? As a detective, I don't care about that. As a me, I care. Out of interest. What happened here? It seems the most logical. Why did you call the cops? Ooh. This might answer who called the cops. I can't remember if I already knew that or not. When was the window changed? I don't care about when that happened. So I can go with 3. I'm interested in 2, but I feel like 3 answers 2 questions at once. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Which means what, by the way? You crush 2 birds with 1 stone? Like, there's 2 birds on the ground, they let you get really close with a big rock? If you got that close anyway, it doesn't matter how many stones it takes. That's stupid saying.
Because I'm an idiot.
That doesn't answer anything.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Yeah, I guess.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
I don't care about that. But you're not... I don't think so. Why did you do it? Heh. I mean, these are both kind of the same. But you're not. I like 1. It seems more sensitive.
You have to understand.
I don't have to understand
People
shit.
around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting.
Ew.
And then they picked his clothes off. and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Okay, so she wasn't going to, but her morals, maybe she got them from the moral intern, led her to. Little fucker. That's what I think. You little fucker.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days.
Oh, shit.
I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
I mean, if she didn't kill him, then I have no interest to taking her out of here. I hope I'm allowed the option to not care about what she did, right? Because my interest is in the murder of that guy, not in whatever she did.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could
Yeah,
not
see?
have
Look
been
at
a
that. I
lie.
did that.
That is impossible.
I don't know about impossible, but damn, drama. Fuck. What did you do to have these people after you? Yeah, let's get into the story then.
We were there.
She
Together.
points at the window.
In bed, I mean.
Okay, so they were fucking. Exactly what happened. Yeah, let's get into it.
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me.
Okay.
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Behind me. So he was facing the window. She was on her back. He was on his knees. He was facing the window. He had to have been looking up because the bullet went into his mouth. There's a hole in the glass. She looked at the glass. She heard the bullet. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter. She heard the window shatter. And then turned to look. Before anything happened, before she noticed something happened to him, she turned to look. Okay.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Yeah. All the life exited his eyes because the bullet entered his brain.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I could.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
I should do this. You don't have to continue if you don't want to. I bet you will.
No, I want to.
See?
Let's get this done.
See? Called it.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only
the
had his
window.
boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream. Then ran
Why?
downstairs.
Her arms at her sides. Why did she bite the pillow? Why did she try not to scream?
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Well, she ran downstairs. There's no window. She knew it came through the window. So why would the shot come? There still could have been one for her.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh, that's good. Bird of little figures. Are you sure you're not mistaken or making this up? Nah, I hate that one. That's a motherfucker. She might appreciate this. We're gonna need more details. Yeah. I'm gonna say one. I feel like one fits best. Let her keep talking. Just let her know that she's lost track of the here and now.
Oh.
Damn it. I'm sorry this happened to you. Fine.
So am I.
Lights another cigarette.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
Precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Okay, so at night. See, I was thinking mid-afternoon.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
No, probably.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Look at these bangs. Look how fucking big these bangs are. That's wild. She must have the biggest forehead. If I had a forehead like that, I'd have bangs. I bet, to hide it.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
He did say that. Alright, want to take a guess. Which one is lying? They've both lied a bunch. It'd behoove her to lie. So I bet she's lying. Because at that point, why would he lie? You know what I mean? I'm going to call her on it. Fuck it. Stop lying to me.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
But he said more than usual. Is one line more than usual? Does she never do a line? I assume it's Coke. Does she never do Coke?
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Whose mindset?
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
He would have to have been on the fucking balcony, Kim. Think.
No.
What
Nothing.
Did you do?
I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
That sounds wrong. A bullet wound to the head and just a little blood? I don't know if you've ever seen that politician. I don't think it was an American politician, but could have been. He was caught cooking his books and, stealing money. Called a press conference, put a gun in his mouth, and shot through his head. And the amount of blood. It's the first time I've seen it in, a real life scenario. So much blood. So I don't believe that would be just a little. So much blood comes out of the head.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore.
Still on the
So I
floor?
ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
They were on the floor? Why weren't they on the bed? After you went downstairs, when it happened, did you hear a gunshot? Oh, that's a good question. It'd have to tell me if it's supersonic or subsonic.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Thank you, perception. What happened after you went? Did you kill... Who the fuck is Lely? Was that his name? Yeah. What happened after?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full.
Did she got dressed? Got some clothes. Okay, so she got dressed. Hardys were at table in front of the stage. What was the Union box full of?
Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I
Who's
sat
Ruby?
down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Who's Ruby? Do I know Ruby?
Ruby?
Yeah, see? That's what I'm wondering. Who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader of what? Oh my gosh.
The leader? Of what?
Didn't I just fucking say that?
The Hardy Boys.
Thought Hardy was leader of the Hardy Boys. Seems reasonable to me.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the
Hardy.
organizer.
Fuck yeah. I bet the driver of that lorry we saw out there, the green one, I think it was green.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's
Fuck
talk
yeah.
upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December.
It's the other
They
girl,
know
too.
my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Ooh, seems fucked up.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Yeah. I care less about that.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts at the autopsy about the coloring being.
I knew it. Coloring in his lower limbs looked faint. She doesn't care.
This tactful approach will rob you of the glory. But hey, all I care about is angles and timetables. The loss is yours.
Then what did you do? Yeah, I want
Ruby
that
went
one.
outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the
Lely.
bathroom. I had to put his clothes
Oh, it's
back
his
on.
name.
His armor,
Lely.
too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
He had armor on? All of it? He just had the boots on before.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What'd you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby
I
said
feel
to
like that
wait
doesn't
here.
matter.
She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Where is she now? She's not gonna know.
I don't know.
See?
I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. They're not gonna tell us.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
I should look into it now. It seems very pertinent, you know? Did you kill Ellie? I don't care about that. What did you... I don't care about that either, but I'll ask. I'm interested.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Oranje.
Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Kim, I don't really care as a detective. It's not pertinent to the case.
Industrial espionage.
Ooh,
I joined
no.
a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
Ooh, nice. Good job.
With a bigger company.
Oh,
The
shit.
kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
Damn. That's a long time.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
Do you, Kim?
The job was Lewsdown County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewscop conglomerate.
Oh, shit.
That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Printer company. Yeah, we all know how cutthroat it is with the printer companies.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewscop and their friends in the MI.
Lewscop.
Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I mean, that makes sense.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
What is the second world country? I really want to know. Because we always talk about first and third, right? So, a bunch of Europe, England, US, first world. And third world or Middle East, Africa. What's the third world? What would second world be? Like South America, maybe? Most of South America? Could be second world? I don't know. I lost track of this. The Bank of Consecration. Eardberg the Popular. Okay, I'm not going to say 1. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Yeah, I mean 2 sounds good. Serves him right. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall. Yeah. You're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. I don't care about that. That's a lot of shit you got yourself into. 5's good too, but I'm gonna go with 2.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs.
People always
Good
lose
people
their
too,
jobs.
not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Because the people after you have killed them. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to know.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
You know what the first thing that went through his head was?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at a cigarette. Her new cigarette, thanks to me.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We don't know that. It probably didn't. That seems the most nice, I guess.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
She looks at the table. What table? This one way over here? It's so far away.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
What leads?
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
I bet we can get something. When did the window change? I mean, it's here. I don't care, but the question's here.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Angus, really? They made him climb these fucking
You
stairs?
should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
How? It's a new window. In her bedroom?
Yes,
Inside?
you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay, I think we're done
She
here.
nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just
Okay, coffee. Glance at you and then the door. He wants to talk to me.
he's thinking, are we done here? Or
In God's name, wake up. What does that mean? Drama. I don't understand what that means. A couple more questions about the deceased. Are we done here? I mean, we are, right? Fuck it. Yeah, we are. Fuck you, Kim. Let's go look at the window.
this window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
Obviously,
Light
it's a
from
new
the
window.
desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
What happened here? 92%. Hell yeah. +1 for knowing what happened. But they were on the fucking floor means they were right here and not on the bed. Why would they be on the floor?
The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of
Oh,
your
it shows
mind.
her.
In it are two neon-lit shapes.
And his face.
A man and a woman on the single bed.
It said floor. I swear it said floor. What position are they in? Her on her back. He on his knees.
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
Are these 3 possible angles?
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
He'd have to be looking up, not down at her. Because it went up into his brain. If he was looking down, then into his mouth, it'd go through, what, like his spine. Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards. Behind her back, she's on her back. Behind her back is the bed and downward, the down direction. Inspect the ghostly figures. Have a look at point A, the roof. Let's look at
The ray
roof.
cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
The roof is where the shot was made from. 80% sure. There'd be gun residue.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away.
Maybe I should have been
This was
looking
more than a week ago.
instead of drinking. 80% sure.
72%, with an antique weapon that
Fuck
fires
you.
military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
Back against the railing. Why is it back against the railing or kneeling? You could kneel with your back against the railing.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It
So
was
it'd be
like
impossible
shooting
to see
fish
out
in
there.
an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
But how did he get there? Climb the side? Inside the room, a closer point? Then what the no. Unless she's lying to us again. I guess A prime, the roof.
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
No, it couldn't have come from inside, but let's go ahead and walk through it.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Unless she was lying, but fair enough. Further
That's
away.
28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in
Well,
Martinez?
Yeah. Ghostly figures. Extrapolate. Yeah, let's extrapolate.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Where do I get a map of Martinez?
The bookstore. They have maps. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof, right?
Yes.
Good. We should come back with the map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Okay, let's look at the ghostly figures. A little mind porn.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will.
Obviously.
Death comes faster than the realization.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot of news there. Okay, let's go get us a map. It's at the bookstore, right? Let's go to the bookstore. Come on, Kim, let's run. I know you love running. Do I have to talk to her? Can I just find it? What is it? Tab? Let's look here. I don't want to talk to
The
her.
display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the time.
I don't care. I'm looking for maps.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space.
I'm not looking for games. Let's ask her, I guess.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime.
What if I want to buy a
Goodness,
book?
You were already doing good,
Types
browsing
of
the
books do
shelves.
you have?
Why'd you stop? Don't you feel everything is on the shelves? Take a look yourself.
She smiles
fine.
and nods.
Let's go upstairs. Fascists was the magical fascists.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective.
I'm not gonna buy a novel. I want to buy a map. Oh, over
Shelves
here, I
full of
bet.
biographies of famous people,
I don't care about
whoever
that
they
either.
are.
Yeah, this looks like maps right here.
Several maps have been attached
See?
to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're
What
held
about
up
hidden?
by small pins. The board has come loose from one. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martin.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Well, obviously, steal it. I don't need to steal it. Look, 90 cents, $1. I want to buy
Always
this.
good to be informed of your surroundings.
Leave. I don't need to look at that shit. I ain't got the map I need. Interact. I'll interact with it on the roof. Alright, here we go. Stop looking down. We're going this way. What the fuck am I stuck on? What is here? I'm stuck on something. What is that? I can't go up. There's something along this line that I can't pass. I don't need to talk to her. Just need to go into her room. Okay, now I'm gonna interact with the map. Interact, map.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace the path.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North.
Ghislain, wasn't that what's his name's girlfriend?
Finally,
guy didn't kill
coming
himself.
to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
What? It doesn't tell me I'm standing here? Okay. Am I done with that? Can I look at the window again?
The same two neon-lit shapes.
Ah,
a
here we
man
go.
and a
I have
woman.
the map.
A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's
Yeah,
mouth.
extrapolate the
through
radius
the
to
window
include all of
to the-
Martinez.
According to your map of the
Here's
district,
where I am.
this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations.
Well,
Starting
there's
with
no
the
way.
northern edge of the abandoned
B3.
ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Edge of the abandoned boardwalk. Where's the abandoned boardwalk? B2? B prime would be B1. I guess that could be a boardwalk right there. But it looks like B3 would have to go through this fucking building. Remember that tall ass building? No, there's no way. There's a wall here. So B1 I think is like the only one that could do it. B prime.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay. Let's look at the boardwalk. I don't care about these other ones.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
I guess B3 is closer. But still, that's a crazy angle. Land's End, that's B2.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions.
I think
Let's say
three's
3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
It'd have to be up high is the thing. Because we're on, well, I mean, not super high, but second story or above the islet.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be.
How could they be badly charted?
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
B Prime, Boardwalk, yeah, let's ask
I
about
see
all
you
of
have
them.
given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still, yeah, I like to.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Yeah, we can't go there till tomorrow,
It would
though.
be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but
It
it's
would have
something
been
to build on.
seen is the problem. Okay. I have 2 points. Let's wait till I need them. Monday. Why is this on Monday? Close the waterlock on Wednesday, because it's clearly a Wednesday task. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. I could talk to him about Ruby. Check the board. I can't do any of that. So I can go talk to him about Ruby right now. I should take one of these. Yeah, there we go. Let's make sure we're saved. On the Hoff, and this saves on its own. Alright, I have questions about Ruby
It's you again.
Titus.
What is it?
You know I got fucking questions. Hurry up, get over here. Now I need to talk to Ruby. He's not gonna tell me. Or he doesn't want to.
Why?
She's your real leader. Oh, he's gonna hate that. I'm gonna live with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. Boring, but true. I've seen her in laudanum induce delirium. I don't understand 3. I'm not gonna say it. He's not gonna like 4. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why I don't like 5 either. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent that is solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. 6 is okay. She suspected another case. No, 7's not. I mean, it's true. I like 1. She's a real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this.
The only man? Sure.
Get with it, or fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
Okay. Another case.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pet Ruby. Well, not on my watch.
He's acknowledged that her name is Ruby, at least.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller.
There's
Fuck
that
shit.
moral intern again. Has the game explained them and I missed it? It's possible I missed it.
And fuck you too, moral
Moral.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
Legalese get you put in jail.
Have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you can fuck off now?
You've been rude for a long time.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
This is logic. I'm gonna... Well, I could try this, and then I can up my logic. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Try it first.
A sudden
What?
flash of light
Fucking
in your
nailed it.
neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
Nope, she went up without you.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the bar for a drink. She didn't go for fresh air for one smoke. Let's go toilet.
No.
The whole 45-minute window. She's with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry.
Yeah,
We're
drugs.
not getting into what that operation is again, Cobb.
Yeah, I already know that one.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and
Takes
shot him.
like a minute.
I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Seems plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Came from the roof. Inside the whirling. Maybe that secret compartment or through that door. Maybe that leads somewhere. But the roof doesn't. Oh, there's a locked door on the roof. Oh man. So I like 2. Skilled sample artist. I don't know what that is. Have you noticed the winch out back? What winch? Have I noticed the winch? I don't think so.
Nah. The only way up there is through Clausia's room.
Maybe there's more.
What do you mean?
How much you actually
We've only
know?
been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Oh, I put that together like 20 seconds ago.
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
But there's still a locked door. The locked door proves there's a locked door.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes.
Dude, all
How
in
about that?
1 minute.
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
Oh yeah, he's thinking that's possible. Have you noticed the winch out back? I don't care about the winch. The key I found here pointed at the window. Maybe it's for a secret route. Yeah, let's do
Your
that.
maybe isn't good enough, Cobb. You found some key. Did it have Ruby killed him written on it?
Maybe. It's my key. You don't
Good
know.
one.
Haha, good one.
It was in your box. I take it Ruby has been in here.
Yeah, so what? She's been here. There's some key here. So she killed him? It's a whack in the dark and you goddamn know it.
Is it? It proves there are things about the whirling in rags that he doesn't know. He must see that.
Have you noticed the winch out
All
back?
right, I'll play alone. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
Ooh, that's a good idea, but dumbwaiter wouldn't have a full-size door, you know. They're normally like 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet or something like that.
What wench? Where's the wench?
Oh, back. I just said.
On the side of the building, you can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
Is he talking to me or Elaine? Alan?
I've seen the winch.
Yeah, he wants to be a lieutenant.
Fuck off, man.
Okay, came from the roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
Dealing with us. He's been standing here all fucking day. He's only been talking to me for an hour.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I passed my last roll with the opposite of this, right? Fucking 28%. So, definitely possible. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science call. You're a madman.
I can be both.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Ass pull.
Yeah, And they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I don't care about Sambo artist.
Firmly. Try shit on a stick.
Pretty firm.
All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Val's bullet that killed him, it was jacketed. No. I mean, we've already said that. There are weapons like this just lying around in market. Ooh, good one.
That looks antique. A Velma Gray. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
Cellar under the bookshop. Hidden there.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
Yeah, Titus.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Not too late.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just
fucking
missed
ask me.
one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging
Okay.
up shit.
I like the jacketed. I like the pawn shop.
You lost your gun?
Oh, fuck.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
No.
Of course not.
Fuck.
And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to...
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Yeah, that's true. I better take one of these. Phew.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move.
Yeah. Yeah. Phew. Jacketed.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those.
That's true.
This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get
That doesn't go against short range. A fucking jacketed cartridge will, or bullet, works at close range just fine.
You just showed him a breech loading gun.
Any child could have.
A broken old broomstick is what you showed me. But point taken.
Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed death bringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
4mm. Little bitty.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun
damn it.
first?
Easy now, Al. This...
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive.
Motive.
The last component.
He's gonna hate this, but he won't turn for that. Curry favor with you. I like that.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenaries' presence in Martinez.
Kim
right?
likes it too.
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that.
Okay, why did she cover up?
And I
That's a good one.
suppose you have a theory on that.
For herself. Seems obvious.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like,
A fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Oh shit.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time
I
for a
bet.
logics demonstration.
Eugene was the one who... Yeah, let's go with Eugene, since he's the last one to talk.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
As part of the lynch mob, or alone for committing murder.
The man is silent.
I feel like he would prefer... lynch mob.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
You have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room.
Hell yeah.
The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you won't.
Ha. Yeah,
I
will.
don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why?
I do want to know why.
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Yeah, I fucking got
She
you.
knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me.
That's pretty suspect.
Told me she was
really.
leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Have you looked for
A
her?
little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Where she's
I
scared
told
of.
you. You.
The RCM.
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Oh, is that me? That must be me. Regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
I am a good cop. What did she tell you about
She
me?
said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until
Won't
you
stop?
have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock.
Dang.
That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like can.
That's what I did.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Oh, me too.
Silence. He nods.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... But she was too scared.
Dang, I'm a good fucking cop. I'm like Jack Sparrow of cops.
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building
What's
a pale emitter.
What is a pale emitter?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a hail something. I don't know more.
He don't know shit.
This guy barely understands what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
see? That's what I said.
There you have it. Hail something.
Where should I start
Sure,
looking?
there's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there
Fisherfolk?
refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked.
You can't talk to anyone not in the union?
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
Oh
We
yeah,
start
I'll do
there.
that.
One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Good one.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Great. That'll work.
It'll have to.
I'll shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Nailed it.
You know, I don't usually do this. I just measure things, but
No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, autosave. Perfect. I'm gonna call it here. And I'm gonna forget all of it next time.